The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Santa Clara. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
Throwing right away is Allen. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan?
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick-6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick-6.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Ready? Go!
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
70 range.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Track 60.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this all the way home. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have for the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Warrior 70. Street.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Hurt. Check. Get up.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Ready up. Set. Go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Now a 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Purdy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 52. Tap down. Is it?
On 2nd down, Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Quick throw, taken in. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able to...
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Now Allen on first down. And that ball incomplete.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
On second down, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball sitting at the 7, first and goal. Allen going to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Allen going to give it to Cook. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, ready, hut.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Check go.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Get up.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, a loose football. The Bills have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played.